Welcome back to the dirty hole full of depravity and who knows what else. Put your socks on, boys, and get ready for the night.
Put your socks on.
Put your socks on and get ready for the night. Holy shit, that's one way of saying hi.
Hello. Welcome back.
That's fucking
What are we?
ridiculous.
Season.
Put your socks on and get ready for the night. Or something. Fuck.
Well, welcome back to Sharing a Hole. We're at season 2, episode 8. Fucking banging them out here, boys. People actually watches this too, you know. I get comments all the time. People tell me they watches it, has a grand old laugh at it. Thinks we're ridiculous.
That's fantastic.
So shout out to all you motherfuckers that watch this shit.
Yeah, shout out to yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir. How's the boys?
Exhausted.
I'm tired too.
I am too, actually. I was up early at 4 o'clock this morning.
Oh,
I am sucked right out here today. My knee, I don't know what I did at work today, but man, when I got out of that truck, when we got back to the shop, my knee was so stiff and sore. Holy fuck. I put a hot water bottle on it when I got home today. Stretched her out, did the foam rolling shit, but she's a bit sore, man.
Oh, I'll tell you what helps me, man, getting in the tub. Like, I get bad shoulders, elbows, and knees, and getting the tub, all the pain goes right away.
I've been doing this foam rolling, and I'll tell you, listen, if any tradesperson or person who just doesn't do this, because foam rolling, holy sweet honorable, exactly.
That looks like something else, Tony.
But yeah, I roll my back, I roll my legs, I roll my chest, I roll everything. I roll it out, and it hurts so goddamn bad when you're doing it.
It hurts so good though.
But when you're done, I'm used to it now. It feels good when it does it. But at first, when you start, it hurts. But yeah, it's a game changer. My back rarely hurts ever at work, and my back used to hurt all the time. Like I was getting so sore at points, but changed my fucking shit, man. I swear to God. Foam rolling. Yeah, check it out.
I guess back problems too, man. That's
foam rolling. I'm telling you, it's
big old dick ears just weighing everything down. Fuck.
Hey, 2 inches is good for something.
From the ground, right? Right?
That's why I got to stand 3 feet back from the urinal.
There you go.
There we go. Now we're talking. Gotta. Anyways, how's the week been? Other than, you guys have snow yet?
Yeah.
At your house?
It comes, but it's gone that day. Like, it doesn't stick around, but it snowed like 4 times so far.
We had a beautiful day today. I couldn't get over the weather today in November, man.
Yeah, it was fucking cold this morning.
It was cold this morning, but the day was beautiful.
Day is awesome. Fantastic, yo.
The sun was actually hot. It was nice. What are we, November 19th? And it was like 5 degrees, 6 degrees today. And when you were in the sun, it was like 10 degrees.
Yeah, it was super fucking nice. You see Friday? Friday's supposed to be fucking awesome.
Nice.
But then it goes to the shitter. It goes to the shitter bad. Fucking bad.
Any idea when the cold is going to set in?
Next week.
Let's check the weather for Edmonton and area on November 19th for sure.
I finally started cleaning up the house. The kitchen's done, living room's done, spare bedroom's done.
Tuesday next week we get into the deep freeze. Not deep freeze, but it'll be minus consistently.
The amount of cups and the amount of fucking cups that we have in this house is ridiculous.
It's like our reusable shopping bags.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, do I have a lot.
Yeah, we do too. It's annoying, really, because it's like,
Yeah, Friday's going to be nice, Saturday's going to be nice, Sunday's going to be half decent, and then Monday it starts getting cold. And then by December 3rd, Saturday the 29th of November, it'll be minus 17. There we go. Buckle up, buckle your cups.
That's also the night that we're all going out.
Oh, it is too. Gonna be cold as shit.
Guess who's coming to Edmonton?
Dave motherfucking
He's my number one comedian. There's no comedian I have more respect for than Dave Chappelle.
Me and Tony were talking about it literally on the drive back to the shop today. I had no idea. And Tony's like, hey, did you know Dave Chappelle's coming to town? I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. When? And they were like, December 3rd. I was like, next year? And he's like, no, like
next 2 months.
Next week. Not even. That's like 2 weeks
basically.
away, man. We're
There,
in.
there's no comedian I love more. Yeah.
It's December 3rd, right? He comes.
Yeah, December 3rd,
Yeah,
2025.
so that's like 2 weeks away, literally.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's
nuts.
crazy. They just announced
Tick.
tickets.
Yeah.
They were on there. I was looking at them. Some were like $100, some were like $200. It was reasonable. I'm gonna go to the show, 100%.
Here's what got me. Floor seats. The wife looked at it. She told me floor seats were like 160, but seats where like we normally sits, like in the stands, like in the fucking,
Yeah,
they're more expensive.
yeah, because
You get a better
you're
view.
eye level with them then.
Yeah, you get a way better view.
Uh,
Unless you're like the first
2 or 3
5
rows. Yeah.
rows, maybe. Yeah. You don't, there'll be some motherfucker like me sitting in front of you
yeah.
and be like, oh, what's so funny? I don't know. I see a big fucking head. I don't know. Yeah, you want like row, I don't know, what do you say, 10? Maybe? So you're a little bit down or looking down a little bit?
I went to Jim Jeffries in that same setup they're gonna have for him at Rogers, and it was great. We were on one of the corners, basically eye level with him, and it was fantastic.
That's crazy. Crazy fucking soon. For such a big guy, though. What the
Well, that's what
fuck?
I found weird. I was like, man, that's like next couple
That's,
of weeks. Like that's 2 weeks away. It's crazy, and they just
yeah,
announced it. Like it's nuts.
they announced it, yeah, like 9 hours ago.
Yeah,
I expect it to sell out quick. Like,
we were trying to access the website, and we were having trouble because everyone was on there earlier. I'll look it up now.
Everyone in Edmonton. But yeah, it's weird. He's going to Calgary, Edmonton. Like, it's good, good. About fucking time. That should be a really good show. Holy shit.
I
yeah.
agree.
Is there someone else gonna be there, or is it just him?
I haven't heard anything.
Nor
I'd
Okay.
imagine
Normally, when
so.
you go to those, they all have an opener, and then it'll
Yeah,
be
that's what I
Dave.
find.
I'd
Yeah.
imagine so.
I don't know what was planned. I haven't even explored this show whatsoever. I literally found it on the way home here, and then ate
Yeah,
some
yeah.
food and come down and talk to you cocksuckers.
So lovely.
So.
Apparently, I'm too nice at work sometimes, so I have to be more assertive, rule a little bit harder. But I'd rather be nice than be a dickhead.
Yeah,
You
Life's a lot easier that way.
it's kind of enforced at work too. Like you don't really have a choice. Got to keep your job and all this shit. But sometimes in the trades, man, you run across the biggest fucking assholes you ever meet in jobs.
man,
Just wild,
crazy.
Absolutely.
wild.
Not often though. I gotta say, where we work, we got a good place and culture,
Yeah,
man.
there's no turnover at all.
The majority of people I've worked with have been top notch. The vast majority, yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll always get those random assholes.
They don't usually last. Like they
No,
usually get rid
exactly.
of them because it's like they
Pretty
don't
fast.
fit in. So bye bye. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
Well,
get over
there's
it.
a certain culture they're trying to cultivate with everyone
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah. 100%. That's exactly how it is. Yeah.
And I mean, it sucks to say if you don't fit in, right? I mean, you don't have to be everyone's best friend, but you can't be an outcast.
Oh man, one person can derail the whole situation with their attitude. It's
Yes, sir.
wild.
Yes, sir. That's a big fucking hurdle that we always have to try to not hit. Well, depending on what's happening, it can be chain reaction, right? Right? Some guy's
Yeah.
having a shitty day and it just spreads like fucking wildfire. It
Oh yeah.
sucks so
Yeah.
much. And I mean, what we do isn't fucking glorious to begin with. So I mean, why not be in a good mood? Like, makes it so much easier to deal with what we have to deal
So
with.
all we do, our shit isn't really hard. It's just laboriously hard. And if you can put a smile on and grunt through the fucking actual physical work of it, the plumbing side is best kind. I love the plumbing side. I mean,
Absolutely.
plumbing's awesome.
Attitudes are contagious.
They are.
Like if you
Agreed.
got someone who's super happy, he spreads happiness. And if you got someone who's super asshole, he spreads asshole. Like that's how it is, yeah.
Fucking frustrating, man.
Yeah.
Fucking frustrating.
Yeah.
No, but we're pretty fucking lucky.
Agreed. Agreed. Agreed.
Strangely enough.
Your company does more for you guys than I've ever seen a company do too, like events, golf, and like hockey games and whatever it is. Like, it's pretty solid, yeah.
Pretty good shit.
Very lucky. Very lucky.
Fuck,
But we also, like, not to toot our own horns, but we fucking worked for that shit.
yeah, yeah.
I worked like a
Yeah.
dog today. I went hard today.
Work. Yeah.
I didn't expect to work as hard as I did today. It was just
Wow. Shit. We got fucking bamboozled is what happened. We got fucking bamboozled.
so
Would you?
we had to do a hand dig today, and we had the easier of the two hand digs. So we went to the one
Absolutely.
that was 5 feet down.
Absolutely.
The dirt was pretty good. Everything was best kind. We did our locates, whatever. We start digging the hole, going to town. They were like, yeah, on the way there, the boys got us some sandwiches. Like it was a great day. So there was another crew on another site. We were digging this hole. Boys grabbed sandwiches on the way. When they get there, everyone's like, yeah, we're just doing an exposed day. We're not going to burst today. We're just going to get everything
nice
ready.
Relax, take your time, make
Chill
sure you
out.
do it right.
All right, cool. Best kind. I can do that.
Fuck yeah, I can deal with that.
Just
Hell yeah.
digging her a hole. Got it in my head that, we're going to get the fast fences and stuff ready to go. Everything's best kind, blah, 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 blah. And then our foreman's like, yeah, we're going too fast. We're going to have to pull. Like,
way too fucking fast.
way too fast.
You guys are too good. Like, yeah.
Way too fucking
Now look what you got done.
So then it was a decision. We're like, well, why not just pull? So the guys at the other side digging with the excavator, they had the pipe exposed, ready to rock. We're hand digging a hole. So we hop in. Me and Tony were doing it. So now I got to slave like a madman to try and catch up to them to get the hole sorted. I got the pipe, but I got to shape it, do all this shit, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm rushing. And the machine comes in. It's 2:00. We're pulling, we're connecting, we're doing this. Bang, bang, bang. Sweat like savages. And then I had no plan to work that hard today. I thought it was going to be a lazy day. Just dig a hole, have a grand old day. Nope. We're pulling. Let's go. And then everything throttles up full max, and here we're off.
Yeah. Go as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Hand digs in the winter must be ridiculous.
Horrendous.
Yeah.
Well,
You had
okay.
Do you have to do it often in the winter?
Every now and then, but it's not as bad as you think, because most of the time there'll be concrete on top of it. Most of the time. And if there's not,
which insulates it
to a degree, but it's still frozen underneath. So you cut the concrete, that gets you a little ways down. And then, so you got a square that you can see. And then we got a bit on the end of our jackhammer. It was like a shovel bit. It's like just a little small shovel head. And put that on the jackhammer. She chews through, shovel out that shit, chew again. And once you get down about in the dead of winter, the most I've seen is like 2.5, 3 feet of frost at most. And once you get past that, it's just normal dirt again. Everything's good to go.
Okay.
It's just so fucking frustrating.
And at work, I'm known for finding second concrete slabs under stuff too. So like if we go and it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna cut that concrete out right there. Burst through that, no problem. I'll go and I'll put the saw in, do the cuts, get it out of there. And then there'll be like this much layer of dirt, put the shovel in, it goes tink. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sakes. I find them every time. And it only happens to me. It doesn't happen to anybody else.
Fucking hilarious every time.
Every time.
It's full fuck.
You use one of those saws that like got the water hooked up to it for cutting the concrete? Yeah. I had to use those once in my life.
We got a 14-inch and a 16-inch. The 16-inch is a unit. It works good, but you can't get it in tight places. And 90%, unless we're cutting a driveway, 90% of the time we're in tight fucking places and it's useless. So we got the 14-inch saw. It's like the steel one. It's got a little cart. You can push it along, but you can also take it off and use it handheld.
Which you're doing most of the time, I would assume.
When you're doing close cuts and shit, yeah, that's all you can do.
And then you have your buddy beside you holding the water tank. Drip, 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 drip. Oh, I'll move a little bit for you. Oh, I'll move a little bit more for you.
But I like this.
It's a great bonding activity.
It is. But I like this job because it's all process. You get this done, okay, now you're moving on to the next part. You get this done, now you're moving on to the next part. Bang, 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 bang.
It's very step by step by step. It does wonders for my fucking brain.
Yeah,
Oh,
and when you're done the job, you move on, you go to the next one. So you're always changing scenery, changing where you're driving. There's always a different house, different yard, different this to think about, different that to think about. Like it's the same every day, but it's different every day too.
different every day.
You run into a lot of tree roots?
Oh yeah,
Boy, fuck yeah, fucking cocksuckers, man. Holy shit.
we got a video up on our TikTok. Did you watch that video? I never sent you that video.
Which one?
Hang on, the one where I'm in the excavator trying to get the tree roots going.
No, no, I haven't seen that yet.
Hang on, I'll bring it up here. Just give me a second, I'll get it.
Oh, fantastic.
You guys feel free to carry on. I'll find that.
Perfect. No, we tree roots are one thing, but it's usually fucking stumps that are just the worst pieces of shit trying to get out. The stump that Pittman tried to get out, we just resorted into ramming it.
Hang
'Cause
on.
they're so
I got a piece of that video here. Just one second.
fantastic. It is. It's good,
That's funny. Yeah. Just hang on one sec. I gotta share it.
but it had roots that went 10 feet everywhere.
You use a sawzall or something to cut the roots off?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you see that?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Dirty bitch. There you go.
Look at you bouncing back and forth.
Yeah. That was the motherfucker
That's
we couldn't get out.
That thing took fucking forever
Man, did
to
it
come
ever.
Watching you bounce around in that fucking thing is the highlight of my day.
up.
There's a running joke at work that all Pittman ever does is just sit in the excavator and do nothing all day.
Yeah, you don't really do anything
Well-
operating, right?
They say that about every operator for every piece of equipment.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
that's
Yep.
just how it is, yeah.
There's a story behind it, but I'm not going to get into the story. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a funny story, but I can't get into it on the podcast.
It's but it's true. I mean, all you do is right. No, it's way harder than that bullshit.
And we all run the excavator. We all take turns. We all do different things.
You all take turns running it.
Tony today, he backfilled, dug. Did you dig? No, you didn't dig, but you backfilled.
No, I was hand digging with
Yeah,
you.
that's right. What am I saying?
We were still fucking relaxing. I was still fucking lounging around. It's like, oh yeah, we'll all get our turn in the hole. It'll be great. We'll take time to shape. It'll look perfect. We'll take pictures of it. It'll look great.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Fucking no.
Yeah. Is that our glorious dictator in the photo behind you there?
Yeah, that's our glorious fantasy football commish.
Gotcha.
I love
He's
that
a
Rolling Stone.
communist dictator.
That Rolling Stone poster you got behind you. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah, my camera's a bitch to move, but I'll show you.
Rolling Stone. The Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
And it ended up hit down here.
Are you in your basement right now?
I am.
Oh, okay.
This is my hockey podcast room, the sharing a whole podcast room, and my hockey card room.
That's great.
Yeah.
Fuck was that?
And I am sore. Holy God, my neck is fucking sore too. Like I had a rough day. But no, go to Benchminer Cards. Get yourself a fucking mystery pack. Look at that. Benchminercards.com. Get her done.
Are you shipping them from like your house?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I got like a whole fucking assembly line set up here for it and shit. I did up a pile of mystery packs, got like a chase card in the mystery packs, and trying to get her going.
Where do you buy them from? Do you go like, is it local? You order them online or?
I bought a lot of my stuff. Like I went on a big. I had to when I was starting. I had to get a decent stock amount of cards. So I went on like Facebook Marketplace and all that stuff and bought a bunch of like 5,000 pack boxes. Not like, but they're already open, but they're just people getting out of the hobby or whatever. And one of the boxes I bought for I think it was $15. It was a guy had a whole box of hockey cards that he hadn't looked at in, he said, like 20 years. He hadn't looked at them. And he just had no use for them. They're just sitting in the basement, but they were his cards. Nobody else owned them, whatever. So I was going through the cards, and I found an Alexander Ovechkin Young Guns card, which is, if it's like a PSA 10, it's worth $2,000-$3,000.
Excellent.
But even raw in good shape is worth upwards of $1,000, $800.
I work with a guy who was my GF, and he did this. But he didn't like sell them to people. He just bought and sold them for himself.
Mm.
And he sold one card for $100,000.
What?
Yeah. I can't remember what card it was now, but yeah, he sent it to PSA, they graded it, and then he sold it online for 100
Jesus.
grand.
Yeah, you get some good ones. They're worth some money. My thing on it is I don't want to do grading stuff. I don't want to get into the PSA shits. You buy from me, you're buying a raw card. You're getting a fucking cheap deal.
Yep.
It's not expensive at all. Off you go.
Yeah, yeah.
I think with PSA, I've heard that at least with Pokemon cards that if like you send in fucking base set Charizard, one of the most sought after cards ever. You send it into them and it's gonna be a PSA 10, they upcharge you.
Yeah, they do. So
That's
the
crazy.
more valuable of the gradings that they give you, whatever that may be. If you got a box back that was full of 9s, it might cost you $200. But if you got a full box back full of 10s, it might cost you $1,000 of the exact same run.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You
Because
know why they do that?
they know you're going to turn around and sell them for the same price, so they can.
I got you.
It's
Yeah. So they're trying to get theirs before you get yours.
yeah, a lot of people aren't like the grading looks awesome, and I get it, but it's ruined. It's just changed the
It is.
fucking shit. Like,
Sure.
yeah, I'm all about the raw cards. Buy the raw cards. You want to grade them, go fucking grade and do what you want to do. But no need to be fucking around with grading and shit.
The second there was two companies, but the other company shit the bed, right? That was again like
There's a whole shit ton of them now, but PSA
okay.
There's a whole shit ton of them.
and what's the other one? B.
I think PSA is the most popular one.
Yeah,
It is, yeah.
but there's another one, and the other one is higher quality grading. I think I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
Shit.
But yeah, there's a
Yeah.
bunch of different ones out there.
No, that's fucking crazy though. The fucking prices for cardboard.
Is
You see
wild.
that?
I get it.
It's
You see
wild.
that?
Fucking
You see
Yeah.
that Pan Stars episode where a buddy walked in with literally like 50% of the Charizards in the world?
I did.
That was wild,
Yep.
man. Like it was millions of dollars worth of shit he had.
Yeah.
that's fucked.
And they were like all tens. Like each one was like 100,000 or something like that. Like it was
He
was
literally
crazy
said
money.
he owned, like you said, he walked in and said, I own 50% of all these in the world, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the known ones or whatever, something like that, or whatever it is.
I always wonder why the guys that like go on Pawn Stars to make millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Why don't they just go to auction?
Well, they do.
Auctions charge you like 30% of the profit or something like that. Yeah.
That too. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, you pay for an auction.
Yeah, and with that stuff too on Pawn Stars, that just gets them recognition most of the time.
That's true too. Yeah,
right? Because if you watch a lot of episodes, not all of them sell. Like a lot of them don't sell, especially expensive stuff. So yeah, it just gets them
I guess
some
it is.
attention.
Yeah, and it gives them the be like, hey, this expert proved that it's real.
I used to love that show though.
Me too. Yep, me too.
I really want a legitimate Japanese katana, and like all three of them.
All three of them.
But yeah, there's the katana, and there's 3 different sizes of them. There's the dagger, the katana I think is the middle one, and then there's an even bigger one which is called something else. But I would love a collection of that. And apparently, like the boys who come back from World War II come back with loads of these weapons. That's why there's so many in the States, because they just took them. They just took them and took them home. And I really want some.
fucking thing.
Yeah, and there's you gotta knock the handle off, right, to see if they're signed or whatever. There's a little little pin in it, and you knock that out, and you take the handle off, and it's either signed or not. And you get a signed one, and depending on who signed it, it could be worth crazy money.
Tori Hanzos. I want a Hanzo sword.
Is he the top guy?
No, it's from Kill Bill. I was trying to be funny. You went over your head.
No, I didn't. I watched Kill Bill too, but it was so long ago.
Yeah, the
they
guy.
Were great movies.
Yeah, I love Kill Bill. They're so good. But the guy who makes the swords, you remember I think it's number 2. She goes to Japan or wherever she goes, and Buddy makes the sword for her, and she lives with him for a month or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
And she's in the coffee shop, and she's trying to play coy, and he is too. And yeah, you don't remember that scene? No. Well, Great scene.
I
Fucking
can't
loves it.
remember fuck all about it.
You should watch that movie again. It's a really good movie. I love him.
Yeah.
Great fight scenes in that whole movie. It's
Yeah,
all
it was.
fucking
Yeah,
exaggerated times 10. Yeah.
just blood pouring
Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
everywhere.
The
Yeah.
one where
Oh.
she fights the, I don't know how many, it's like the 500 or something Japanese guards of oh, what's her name? I can't.
I remember that.
Yeah, and it's the big old fight scene. They're in the club, and then yeah, I can't remember the music. There was a band, Quentin Tarantino, wasn't it? Yeah,
Tarantino. Yeah.
I like his movies too. Yeah,
He is super into feet, if you can't tell. He's super into feet. If you can't tell, every one of his movies, there's usually a scene involving feet. And sometimes he's a part of that fucking scene.
I never. What? I gotta rewatch some of his movies now and be like,
There's like a 20-minute scene in Kill Bill of Uma Thurman trying to move her legs.
yeah.
And all you see is his fucking feet.
yeah, I
Just-
remember that.
just wiggle your big toe.
Just wiggle your big toe.
She's in the old pussy
Why,
wagon.
why the
remember?
fuck was that in there?
Ugh.
Well, she was paralyzed.
I
Or
don't
some
give a
shit.
fuck. I
Yeah.
don't want to see her feet.
Come on now, Uma Thurman's feet.
I don't want to see those
come
bony
on,
fucking
bro.
chicken legs. Are you kidding me? Mmm, tasty.
Yeah, feet just don't do it for me. Feet's not my jam.
No.
No.
What's that
I'm
foot
glad
fetish
I'm into
called?
weird shit like being in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
That is kind of weird these days. I'm not gonna lie.
Tony told me the other day he got another weird one. He just wants to be loved.
I just want to be loved.
Oh,
That's wild.
I am. Don't.
Those are the
I am.
crazy fetishes, man. Those don't exist.
Yeah. Wow.
They don't exist.
Why can't you be
can't
normal?
find
Yeah.
anyone
Why?
like that.
Why can't you be normal and like pissed?
Just joking. Just kidding.
Oh, we had that conversation at work today.
We did, yeah. We talk about some wild shit. I remember the other day on the job, we walked into Buddy's house and he was reading the Bible.
Yeah.
And Dennis is like, guys, make sure you're a little bit
Your language,
softer
make sure
on the
it's
language. And he comes to me
Yeah.
and Tony especially, right? Because
It's like watch your fucking mouth. Basically, is what he said.
in a much, much nicer way.
Way nicer way.
Yeah, within 5 minutes, he was the one leading the conversation, talking about nonsense. I was like, yeah, we did real good today, didn't we?
Yeah, we did real good. Well, and then we were talking. What do you call your dick?
What do you call your dick?
Your
What do
dick?
you prefer to call it? What do you want the women to call it
What
when
do you-
you're fucking someone? And a couple of the boys were like, I like it when it's me cock. And I was like, no, dick is way better than that.
Well, I'm a dick guy. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be weird if someone was like, I'm a wiener guy. Fuck, get out of here, you fucking weirdo.
I've been calling mine Leroy Jenkins for a long time.
Leroy
Jesus
Jenkins.
Yeah, that's legit.
Leroy.
Yeah. Tony knows. Tony knows.
Fucking World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
cocksucker.
Yeah.
That was one of the first YouTube videos I ever watched.
One of the first memes
Okay.
I've ever seen. Yeah. Yeah. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Leroy!
He fucked that
Oh my God,
raid
did he
right
just
up.
run in?
And 12-year-old me thought that was the funniest fucking thing in the goddamn world.
It still is.
Yeah,
pretty
it
fucking
is
great.
good, yeah. At least I got chicken.
He'll go down in history. Like that was so well
such a
known.
good video.
That's great. That's great. I forgot all about that fucking shit. Awesome. Well, boys, I wanted to tell you a story tonight. Learned a new history fact earlier this week. Anthony, did you know that the United States has technically invaded Russia?
Are you talking about Alaska?
No.
Okay.
No. So back in 1918, near the end of World War I, America didn't join World War I until 1918. They sat out for most of it.
Okay.
So when America joined, that was because Russia, who was also on the good side, they had a revolution happen. So the Tsar, the ruling class, abdicated. Basically, he was thrown out of power and killed. And so that made them withdraw from they withdrew from the war before then, but he died as a result of the revolution.
Okay.
So the revolution happened. communists are in power, the Bolsheviks.
That's when the communists came in power.
Yes.
Okay.
1919, something like that. Vladimir Lenin. So that happened. And so America and Britain and France were like, holy shit, we just gave Russia a fuck ton of ammunition, support,
Yeah.
right? Material support. And they're like, shit, we need to go get that back before it falls into the hands of the Red Army. So basically, what happened is that in the summer of 1918, when everyone else in the American army, American military was getting ready to go over to Europe, there were 5,000 American soldiers said, nope, you're not going to Europe. And they're like, oh shit, where are we going? You're going to northern Russia, a port town called Archangel, which is like, I think it's a few hours north of Moscow.
Okay. Up by Finland.
Yeah, up there. And they got there in the summer. When they got there, they found out that all the weapons and all the stuff that they were there to go seize and bring back to the States, it was already gone. Already long gone.
As it
As it would be. Yeah, as it would be, right? And so they're like, shit, all that stuff is in the hands of the communists. We're here to try to make sure that didn't happen. So for the first few months, they're doing little skirmishes around, trying to kill the Red Army, trying to form a resistance, whatever. And then November 11th happens, and that's Armistice Day when World War I ends. So everyone in Europe who's fighting and dying, who is fighting and still alive, they get to go home. War's over, done. Ceasefire, everything's done. Except for the guys in Russia still. So they find out, I think by January of 1919, that the war is over. Everyone's going home. America's out of the war, except for these poor motherfuckers in Russia. So what turned into an expeditionary force to stop the Red Army from taking their shit turned into survival. Dead of winter in Russia, they said it got down to minus 50 most nights, minus 50 degrees Celsius. And so they adopted a defensive posture and just tried to ride out the winter. And the one thing that really got them home was them writing letters to their loved ones, because that's how you communicate back then, telling them where they were and what is happening, which is usually never allowed, obviously. And then telling their families, like, write to your Congress people, write to the media, get us home. They're keeping us here. Get us home. Like, we're not doing anything. We're just sitting here freezing and dying. And so it took politicians talking about it, radio, like the media took it and fucking ran with it. Yeah, they didn't bring him home until summer of 1919. Almost a year after the war ended.
Fuck, man.
And they stuck in Russia.
Yes. And they were stuck in fucking Russia.
When the Red Army overthrew them, was it still the royal family, like, at that
Yeah.
point? So that was
Yeah,
like,
the czars.
okay, yeah. So that was like Anastasia. That was like when she disappeared
Absolutely.
and all
Yep.
that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Rasputin, all that bullshit.
Oh yeah, because he was, yeah.
Yeah, he was there too.
Yeah, he loved
He
the
was,
Russian queen, man.
yeah, he was a priest, quote unquote.
Couldn't be killed.
Holy man of God. And
He,
then so they had a revolution, right? Everyone was like, fuck the royal family, fuck the czar. And so they withdrew their army from the war. They're like, shit, we still need to be in power, guys, to wage this war. So we got to get the fuck home. Obviously, they lost the revolution because they were taken out back and shot. And then began 80 years of communism, or 70 years of communism.
the story of Rasputin is amazing. That's one of the best stories I've ever heard, man.
But,
Shot, poison, like, is wild.
enlighten the world, because I don't know the story of Rasputin. Tell me.
I can't remember it all offhand, man, but he was shot like a bunch of times. He was poisoned.
There's a pretty famous
Like,
disco
yeah.
song that tells you all about him.
Yes.
It's by Boney M. I'm serious. It's fucking fantastic.
Was it Boney? I thought it
Yep.
was.
It's
What's
Boney M.
what's that?
Trust me.
Yeah, what's that European group? There's like four. Yeah, ABBA. Didn't they have a song? They had a song about Rasputin.
I don't think. If they did, it's not the same one.
Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen.
Yeah, that's Boney M.
ABBA sings it too. I swear to God.
They maybe
But
did a
they
cover.
probably did. They probably did a cover of
Yeah.
it. They probably didn't make it yet.
But yeah, that's usually where everyone gets their knowledge of Rasputin from. It's a disco song.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So prior to communism in Russia, like you were saying, it was the royal family was in power?
Yeah, so yeah, they were the czars.
Oh, okay.
So give me 1 second. I need to look something up
Yeah, you look her up.
because this is where history gets really weird.
Okay, I'm down to hear some weird history. I love weird
This
history.
is
I don't know weird history, but I love hearing it.
this is where it gets really
The
weird.
You're right into history and stuff too, aren't you, Anthony?
big
You
time.
like
Yeah,
the Roman stuff, don't you?
I do. Yeah, that's my favorite. But I've learned a lot of stuff about Russians, but I can't remember it offhand. I learn it and I forget it next week. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
fair enough.
But the Russian stuff was wild too. Like there was it was kind of like old Britain back like in the day, but the Russians kept it. Like the Russians were still operating that way, whereas the rest of Europe kind of modernized, but they
Gotcha.
were still
Yeah,
like
I understand.
we're in charge and the peasants are nothing, and like you know what I mean. I think Britain was the first European nation to legitimize peasants. They give them laws and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it was Britain that led the charge in that, but they demanded it. It was either you do this or we're going to overthrow you. Like it was, yeah.
All right, so listen to this, boys. The Kaiser, the Tsar, and King George V, all cousins at war in World War One.
Shit.
So the Kaiser of Germany, the Tsar of Russia, and King George V of England, they are all related.
Wild.
They're all cousins.
Shit.
Most of the royal families in Europe are related
Super
to each
inbred.
other.
Super inbred. But Queen Victoria, she had 42 grandchildren who were spread across Europe and embedded in many continents' monarchies. This meant that World War I ended up being quite the family affair.
Fuck.
I guess because you're Britain still would have had many outports all over the world, kind of thing. So they would have
Yes, they would.
Yeah, they did.
people in different places all the time. So that makes kind of sense.
And they had the British Empire at
That's
that
what I
point.
mean.
They had,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
biggest empire in the
It
world.
just wild that World War I is three fucking cousins being the fucking belligerents. Fuck you all.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. God damn
That's
it.
all you go to the baseline of all wars. It's more or less someone trying to
Oh,
Yeah,
push
and
their way.
well, World War
and
One was
that's why you don't try to invade Russia in the wintertime.
well, World War One was started because buddy,
Franz
there
Ferdinand.
was there was Germany, and then there was the Austrian Empire.
Austro-Hungary.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it. And they were allies and they were good with each other. And then someone shot Archduke Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary, and boom, shit fucking lit up.
Stuff. Yep.
Do you know the crazy shit about that story about that assassination? So the assassin walked right up to him when he was talking. Yeah, or yeah,
Oh
he had a
yeah,
chance to kill him, but didn't, and
yep.
walked away or something. Later that day, he's outside a cafe having coffee. The fucking Archduke drives right up to a stop sign, right in front of him. Walks right over to him. Blam. Fuck.
Yeah,
When it's
no,
your fucking time, man. It's your fucking time. Shit.
it's crazy to think what if that didn't happen? Like our alternative history. I mean,
Yeah.
you know
I
what I
like.
mean?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Because the
There there would have
Austrian-Hungary
been another
Empire was
catalyst.
huge.
There would have been another
There would have been
catalyst.
Yeah,
something else.
always
Something
something.
else
Yeah.
would have had to have happened.
Obviously, butterfly effect. Things would have been different, slightly, whatever.
Sure.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, there was plans for that to happen. That was just the motion that set it off.
which is just fucking crazy.
It's crazy that Europe is so divided now, whereas not that long ago, a lot of these countries were one country, and now it's like it's nuts
Wow,
that they're
that's
so divided now.
that. I mean, depending on what part of Europe you're talking about, you could have met the Soviet Union, and all those countries hated that. They fucking hated being part of Soviet
Oh,
Union.
they did, yeah.
Well, just because the Russians would come in, take whatever they want, and fuck back off to Russia, and the satellite countries would die off,
Yep, that's exactly how it was.
which is brutal.
They just installed their own governments. Like it was wild.
Yeah, I think it was Lithuania. I think was the first one to change. They are the first ones to kind of set in motion that they could elected
Yeah.
someone who wasn't communist, something like that. I can't remember how it happened, but I was also fucking one. So when the fall of the Soviet Union happened, so I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
Last
wild
time the
times.
Toronto Maple Leafs won the cup, I guess the Soviet Union was still on the go
Yeah.
When was
Yeah,
that?
they were,
in
yeah.
'67. Things that have happened since the Toronto Maple Leafs last won the Stanley Cup.
They landed on the
They
moon
landed
in
on the moon. Yeah,
'69.
they did. There was
Oh yeah.
no internet. There was no cell
Yeah,
phones. There
shit.
was no
Yeah,
none of
there
that
was no
shit.
internet. There was no cell phones.
I watched a video recently about the conquest of the Asian states that Russia
Oh,
had
sure.
control of, the 5 of those Asian states. That was wild shit too, man.
Like
Like,
Turkmenistan
yeah,
and
yeah,
Azerbaijan,
yeah,
all
all
those
those,
places.
yeah. Well, no, not Azerbaijan. That's on like
Oh, that's a little bit lower.
that's the 3 on the other side of the
That's
body of
right.
water.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
there's
the
5.
Caspian.
Yeah, yeah, that's those. But yeah, it's nuts, man. Like, and it took a long time. And the catalyst for it was Britain had control of India, Pakistan. Well, in Pakistan and India were the same country at that point, but and Afghanistan. And when they took control of Afghanistan, the Soviets was like, we got to start putting the border down lower so we can stop their progression.
Well, so it's weird. The Soviets went to Afghanistan. They lost like 10,000 guys or something outrageous like that. And then the Americans tried to come in and they left. Like it just,
Well, the Americans supplied the Afghans with all their weapons at that point because they
Did
didn't
I
want the
remember that?
Soviets to have it.
Yeah, they
But
made a
that was
movie
well
about it,
after
didn't they?
this.
They made a movie about that. It
There's a
was,
few,
I
yeah.
think Tom Hanks was. It was something Charlie Wilson's War or something like that. Wasn't that the one about that?
well, I think so. Something like that.
The Russians, when they took all those five countries, well, they wouldn't those 5 countries at that point. They were different states. But they went right as far as Afghanistan, and then they took one city in Afghanistan, and and the British was like, oh fuck no, and the guy who was in charge of Afghanistan at that point, he was like, boys, we don't want war, we want peace, give this up, and they allowed Russia to keep that city, and they just all backed down, and the border was what it was. But it was literal the Afghans who wanted the peace at that point, which is wild to think of today because it's like that country now is just fucking chaos.
But it's chaos, man. It's chaos. Taliban. Yeah, Taliban's running shit, right? Or,
Yeah, yeah. They took it at the
Took
day that
control.
the U.S. backed out. They already had the
yeah,
majority
they
of
are.
control. Yeah.
So the states left a lot of shit there, and the people were really, really mad. But then I remember seeing one comment being like, there's no mechanics there. There's no spare parts there. There's no qualified pilots. Just wait. And I have seen some fucking shit, boys. Well,
They
the Afghans will take out the Black Hawk helicopters that they left there, but they don't know how to fly them.
they've been
So all they can do is come up and then they crash.
they've been selling the majority of it to make money.
I believe it,
They
man.
have been,
I
yeah. They've
believe it.
been sending it to other countries and selling it. But they still have a lot of shit. Don't get me wrong. They have a lot of stuff they can
Probably still doing
use,
poppies too, probably.
probably.
For sure.
But all the guns and ammunition and the vehicles, they can operate all that, and they're well stocked now.
Did you ever see the post about the guy who sold his truck to a dealership? He ran a plumbing company,
Yes.
and then the dealership sold his truck to someone, and someone sold it to someone else, and he had his logo on the side of the truck. It was like Frank's Plumbing or whatever. And then a
Yeah,
picture popped up a year
it
later,
was
and his truck was
yes.
in like Afghanistan or Iraq somewhere with the militants were in the back of it, and it had Frank's Plumbing on the side of the truck. And they had a big old
Yeah.
machine gun in the back of it and shit.
Yeah, ISIS had
ISIS
it.
had it.
Yeah, there
ISIS.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I was when I saw that, I was thinking, could you fucking imagine if that white fucking 1 ton ended up in the Middle East somewhere, and the next time we see it, it has a big ass technical in the back? I would be so fucking happy. Those fucking terrorist assholes can deal with that fucking steering now. Fuck them.
there's a specific truck that ISIS was after too. It was like, I think it was a Toyota, maybe.
Yeah,
Or
Toyota Hilux.
yeah, yeah. Was that what
They
it
are
was?
fucking really good off road. Really, really good. Really
They
tough.
yeah, they just released a new one. They just we were all talking about it at work one day. It was they just released a new I've been calling it a Helix, but it's a Hilux, is it?
Hilux.
Yeah. And they
Don't
look
think we can get
amazing.
them over here.
No,
I don't think
you can soon apparently. They've
Oh, okay.
released a new one that they're releasing to our market. It's like the 2026 or whatever the fuck it is.
I remember back in the day when I used to do snowmobiling, and in Europe, Skidoo or Bombardier had a snowmobile that was called the Lynx, and it was a line. It was like the MXZ, but it was its own thing. It was a Lynx,
Okay.
and it was way better than anything that we had over here. And they wouldn't sell it in our market. It was only sold in Europe, and it used to piss me off because I was like, man, it's the best Skidoo out there. It's so
Hate
good.
that shit.
Yeah,
Hate that.
a lot of
shit.
cars and stuff too
ridiculous, yeah.
in like the Japanese markets and things. You can't buy them until they're 15 or 20 years old before you're
Yep.
allowed to import them over here.
That's why Skylines are
yeah.
the way they are.
There's a truck that they sell in those Asian markets, and it's cheap as fucking
Yeah, it's those
dirt.
little
K-truck.
yeah, the K trucks. Yeah, they're sweet. They got the little box on them.
Fucking
Oh, I'd
awesome,
love
man.
to have one, man. They're sick.
They don't sell them here because they think it would disrupt our market
As
so
it
much.
should.
They would.
But
They would disrupt it like fucking crazy.
don't we fucking deserve a cheap vehicle?
I
Like, it's
agree. Why are we
ridiculous,
paying
yeah.
100 grand for a truck? It's fucking
It's
nonsense right
nuts.
now. It makes no sense. It's insane.
I fucking hate it
And
so
Give
much.
me a basic bare bones fucking vehicle that does none of the fancy shit. I don't
I
give a
like
shit.
buttons.
Yeah, that's it.
I like buttons and knobs.
Good to go. And it would disrupt the fucking market. And I
It
hope
would,
it
and
fucking
it
does,
should.
man. These
It would.
goddamn
Yeah.
massive car dealership companies have destroyed, like, it's terrible. It's horrendous.
There's a thing in the States. I only learned about this when me and Carlo was looking for a vehicle. The size of the vehicle matters now. That's why trucks are so much bigger than they
Yeah.
used to be, because
Yes.
to meet certain requirements of U.S. Legislation, the vehicle must be so big to have this with it or whatnot. And that's why trucks are so big now, is to meet these stupid requirements that the legislators in the States came up with on the top of their fucking head. And you compare a truck from like 20 years ago to a truck today, it looks like a mini truck. It's
Absolutely.
crazy.
I was reading this morning or yesterday, anyways. Trump is proposing a bill to basically clean the swamp, as he says, of Congress and all that shit. He's going to reduce the terms that people are allowed to stay in Congress from like.
Excellent. Good.
That should be done here as well.
I agree.
I am a firm believer of term limits, boys. I think that's a good fucking thing.
I agree. 100%.
Canada needs a term limit for the prime minister.
Agreed.
We have lifelong politicians here, and in the States you do too.
Yes.
Now they can only be
Absolutely.
president for like eight years or 10
That's
years
it.
max or whatever, 2 terms.
8 years max. 8
Well-
years, you're out.
Well, I think there's something about it can be 5 years, but most people call an election before that, so it just ends up being mostly 4. But
Oh.
I think you can be in for 5 years. We need that. Like, it's ridiculous, and it shouldn't be just for president. It should be for everybody across
Everybody
the board.
in a government position. I agree. And
Yeah.
there should be an age limit on how old you can be in power as well.
Yep.
Or at least a cognitive ability proof
Agreed.
that you
Agreed.
can.
And Biden was a big thing with that,
Yeah.
because he was ridiculous. They
Oh,
were
it's fucking dumb.
they were talking about like he was signing stuff, didn't even know what he was signing, and then people from different places that affected would go to him and be like, "Why did you sign this?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I didn't sign that." And he was like, "No, you did. Here's a
Here's
document."
your
And he was like, "I
signature.
did, I didn't know that that's what it was." And it's like,
What really pissed me off about him is that he drops out of a presidential race because he's all fucking bumbling and mumbling. He can't fucking form a word. 2 days later, he's like, "What's up, Jack? How's it going? I'm fine. How are you guys doing?"
it's a day-to-day thing with him, I believe. Like, it's some
Fuck
days
you.
he's good, some days
You're
he's
too
not.
old to run, period.
Yeah.
Fuck.
There should be age limits, though. I
Agree.
completely
Yeah.
agree with that. The fact that you have someone who's 70, 80 years old in these positions of powers who lived in a different time. They don't fully understand the way the world is, and you could listen to them and be like, "You have no idea what's
Not a
going
clue.
on. Like you think that it's 40
A
years
fucking
ago."
glue.
Yeah.
It's like the old boomer adage when you're looking for work. Just go out to the places, shake their hand, see them in person. Where we work, that would never fly.
One of the biggest things I hate, man, is holy fuck, I just lost my train of thought.
Happens to me all the time, man. It's bad. She'll come back to you. One of the biggest things that something.
Uh-uh.
Well, it's like people like older crowd, and they're like, fucking back in my day, like I can't believe it that you guys can't make it with a crappy job and
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
I work for this and that. The amount that things cost now compared to it did back then, like you could own a house in 10 years if you wanted to back in the day. Like if you could own it way less than that because the price of it was so low, and you might have been making a lot less, but on
The
comparison,
value of your dollar
Everything.
went a lot further.
A
yes,
lot
That's
so
further.
all it
much
comes down
further.
to is the value of your dollar was
Yeah.
stronger and went further.
I was
Things were
watching
priced more accordingly, for sure.
yes, and
Like like the house that I'm in right now, parents bought it in '89 for $78,000. We got it like assessed 400 easy.
yeah. I
Fucking it, how? It's a single floor bungalow.
I seen a graph that showed the rate of inflation or whatnot. Not necessarily inflation, but like people mark stuff up without inflation, like you know what I mean. But the rate of how much stuff costs now compared to the rate that wages have went up, it is absolutely crazy that we allow a system like that to
I
exist.
agree. But what are
Like
we
it
gonna
is
do? What are you
nuts.
gonna
I
do?
know we
But
can't do
what
nothing.
are you
We're
gonna
we're
do
ju-
about
we're
it?
just cogs in the wheel. We can't do nothing. But it is still crazy nonetheless.
What are you
That's
gonna
why I have
do?
such a big problem when people start simping for billionaires.
Oh man,
Fuck, I hate
there
that
should
shit.
not be billionaires. Billionaires shouldn't exist, and
What do you mean
corporations shouldn't have some.
simping for them?
Like they can do no wrong. They
Oh, okay,
can,
yeah.
they have everyone's best interests in
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, okay, I got you, yeah. Nonsense.
Just nonsense. Like,
Yeah.
of course they're gonna fuck you over. Like, they're billionaires. Why the fuck would they care about me?
Yeah, 100%.
There's everyone talks about whatever, but there's too many of us on this planet. There's way too many of us. There's too many people.
There's way too many people.
Too many people.
There's too many people and not enough resources, period.
Well, there's too many people and there's not enough cooperation is the problem. We're all individuals and we're all individual countries, and there's fucking 200 and whatever amount of countries on this planet that all have different views and different morals and different this and different that. We all live on a fucking rock float through fucking space. Like, we could be so much further ahead if we all just fucking got on the same fucking page like one of the best things that could happen to planet Earth would be an alien, like an actual alien invasion that we had to come together and conquer or
Oh
something
yeah,
along those lines.
everyone would unite in a
It
heartbeat.
would be wild, or a cataclysmic event that's going to happen, like an asteroid's coming and if we don't come together, we're all dead kind of shit. You know what I mean?
And people will only do it if it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah. And that would be the only thing that would change the way things are going right now, or a massive war with nuclear weapons, etc. That would be the only way shit would
Yep.
change.
The biggest thing that divides the majority of people is religion by a mile, I think.
Yeah,
Like
and
it's
I have
wild.
no problem saying this on the internet. I think anyone who follows religion wholeheartedly and believes in is a fucking idiot.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Skyman.
I got a
Sky Daddy.
story. I got a fucking
Sky
story.
Daddy, yeah.
The boys showed up at the house,
Well, who
and
was it?
they were peddling some religion, some
Okay.
Christian religion or whatever, but a knockoff Christian religion, like whatever it was. Anyway, so I opens the door and I'm like, "Hey boys, what's up? It's time to go." And they're like, "Did you know that there's two gods?" And I was like, "Well, boys, you tickled my interest. I'll listen to you." I haven't heard this one before.
Yeah,
Let's
shit, fuck,
go.
I'm interested now.
Yeah. And they're like, there's a male god and a female god. And I was like, "Oh, you boys are part of the woke religion." Like, okay, we carry on. Let me know what's on the go. And what they were saying was like nonsense. It was like in the Bible, this and that, and this and that, and this and that, right? And it was just like in this scripture, he is called a him, and in this and version, it's called we. And it don't actually say like her, but it's like there's not just one God because it just states us or something like that. And I was just like, yeah, okay. And after I was done listening to their spiel, because I was interested in this two God concept,
That's how this is making me feel.
I was like, all right, boys, just to let you know, you're wasting your time because I'm an atheist and like no disrespect or anything like that, but you're not gonna get anything. You're not gonna get me to believe this is not gonna happen. And oh man, they wouldn't give up, and I was just like, I was just talking, and they were more based than a lot of people that shows up at the door, like you know what I mean, peddling their religion. But it was just wild, and it was like, did you know that it has to be real because in the Bible they talks about evaporation. And I was just like, what are you talking about, bro? And he was like, well, in the Bible, which in like 1,000 years ago, whatever the fuck it was, they literally talk about evaporation, how water evaporates and then falls, and like how would they even know about evaporation? And I was like, listen, bro. I was like, humanity's been around for what's estimated to be 300 or 400,000 years. I'm sure the boys 300,000 years ago witnessed water evaporating. Like, because it's in your fucking Bible don't mean shit. It was like they could. Then they
Oh,
finally got the hint that I wouldn't get anywhere with me, and they were like, "Have a nice day," and I was like, "Yeah, have a great day, boys. See you later."
Has to be true. There's evaporation.
It's written in a book. It has to be true. Like
Evaporation,
that
baby.
fantastic. Fuck,
fuck.
what did we do before that? Well, on that fucking note,
Yeah. Yeah. There's people out there that believe in that shit. That's what blows my mind.
And the I've yet I'm always willing to listen to someone's opinion, but I've yet to hear any proof. I was like, listen, boys, the only way that you can prove anything to me is I have to touch it. So unless your God's gonna shoot down here on a lightning bolt there now, and I can meet him, I'm not gonna believe it exists.
What's
Like it's
up,
just how it is.
Anthony? I'm
You fucking
real.
Zeus, baby, Zeus Almighty.
Well, boys, that was fun. It was a great episode. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping by the hole. Much appreciated.
thanks for stopping by the hole.
Oh,
Have a good week, everyone.
Later, boys.
see you later.